Good day everyone. Once again, I am Maria Christine M. Carandang. So today I will discuss the remaining two intended learning outcomes for the course subject of legal basis and procedures in technology, focusing on the analysis of legal cases related to technology, intellectual property infringement, as well as the impact of recent and future technologies on legal practice and procedures. Under the ILO 3, it involved analyzing actual legal cases that illustrates the challenges in technology and intellectual property law. The following cases illustrate various aspects of technology and the intellectual property law, highlighting critical issues and the legal reasoning behind them. So one of the prominent cases that I was presented is the SIPO Manufacturing versus SIPO.com, examine whether the only activities justified and involved trademark infringement over the use of SIPO in the domain name. Another was the IBM versus Papermaster, which presented by engineer Gutierrez, a legal case over non-compete cases, clauses, and trade secret, while the court initially restricted Papermaster's employment due to confidential knowledge he held. We also studied Apple versus Samsung presented by Mr. Austria, a major patent legal case over smartphone design features, which highlighted the value of design patents in protecting innovation. In our group presentation, we review and discuss the legal case between MC Food Incorporated versus LR Food Incorporated. So this case involved around trademark infringement and the protection of brand identity in the competitive food industry. In reflecting on the case from our group presentation, I believe that the intellectual property rights, especially trademarks, are important for safeguarding a company's reputation and quality, as they help prevent deceptive practices that could harm the brand and mislead consumers. The Authors Guild versus Google's, presented by Mamlak Bike, debated whether Google's book scanning violated copyright or fell under fair use. The ruling supported fair use, reinforcing that technology can expand access to knowledge while respecting legal boundaries. Lastly, Kurtz and Ford, presented by Mr. Olofemi, highlighted individual inventors' uphill battle when defending patent rights against large corporations. In response to the class forum, I noted that the case highlighted challenges within the patent system, particularly for small innovators, emphasizing the need for a fair intellectual property framework. Lastly, ILO 4 explore how emerging technologies like artificial intelligence, the Internet of Things, blockchains, and automated systems are reshaping the legal concept or the legal landscape. Engineer Neres presented a case involving St. Jude Medical's the IoT-based cardiac devices, which sparked legal concern when defects were found. This highlighted the need for stronger regulation in medical technology to enhance or to secure public safety. Mr. Ignas discussed advancement in machine learning, particularly neural networks in facial recognition and biometric authentication. We also explore how automation vehicles raise ethical and legal dilemmas, particularly around liabilities in the case of accident. Mambo Cosmos presentation show how artificial intelligence transforms legal practice through automation and analytics while raising legal and ethical concerns like liability, bias, and accountability. In response to the Mambo Cosmos questions, I emphasize the need for stronger data protection, support for display workers, updated copyrights, and clear labeling of AR-generated content. Mr. Richard Hernandez's presentation emphasized that while automated election systems boost efficiency, they also raise legal concerns requiring strong frameworks. In response to the class forum, I emphasized the importance of stakeholder involvement, employee training, clear policies, and cybersecurity to ensure secure, transparent, and inclusive implementation of the automated election. For Ma'am Michelle Gonzalez presented blockchain as a decentralized, transparent, and secure technology that improves legal practice but raises challenges like jurisdiction and regulatory compliance. In response to the class forum, I believe that intellectual property rights in blockchain could differ from the traditional models due to its collaborative nature. And while it can enhance government transparency, strong governance and safeguard are essential to address risk. Lastly, the Gucci and the Guess cases was presented by Ma'am Rodora Lahap, illustrating how trade threads law help preserve brand identity against imitation. In response to the class forum, I emphasize that Gucci distinguished visual elements justify its legal protection. So in conclusion of my presentation, the interception of technology and intellectual property laws is reshaping legal practices with advancement like artificial intelligence, blockchains, and digital platform introducing complexities in intellectual property infringement. Addressing these challenges will require updated regulatory frameworks, international cooperation, and deeper understanding of emerging technologies to ensure the legal system remains flexible and responsive. To this conclude my presentation, I hope it has provided you with valuable insight in the legal aspect of technology. I also wanted to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed professor, Dr. Christopher Chua, for his invaluable guidance and expertise throughout this course. So thank you very much for your listening and have a good day.